officials in tonight's contest in a positive manner. We ask that you please be courteous to your opponents, fans, and respect and abide by the decision of the officials. The next varsity game will be tomorrow night, a doubleheader versus Cornell. And now the lineup for the Lancers. A junior, number 10, Emma Miller. A freshman, number 22, Sheridan Milburn. A senior, number 25, Josie Nauman. A sophomore, number 32, Riley Nauman. And a senior, number 34, Morgan Gobet. Head coach is Jim Sitto and assisted by Missy Miller. And now for your Lady Chieftains. A senior, number 10, Megan Leckleitner. A junior, number 11, Addison Borat. A sophomore, number 13, Brooke Leitner. A senior, number 33, Hannah Winchell. And a senior, number 53, Marissa Carell. Head coach is Jennifer Leckleitner and assistant by Mary Costa.
Good evening, I'm Ashton Loomis here with you tonight for the Lancers girls varsity matchup against the Lake Holcombe Chieftains. Both teams out on the floor ready to get underway here. Lancers Riley Nauman will tip it off against the Chieftains number 53, Carl. And Lake Holcombe wins the tip here. Get the first possession. Winchell into the corner for number 10, Leckleitner. Carell there missed the jumper. Lancers down the floor the other way. Neldner for three. No good, and rebound pulled down by Lake Holcombe number 33, Winchell. Winchell with it, near side. And three there, tipped by Riley, able to get a hand on it. And ball out of bounds. Last touch by Lake Holcombe. It'll be Lancers' ball. Ball back up the floor for the Lancers. Neldner up to Miller. Back to Neldner. Bobeck with the far side. Lancers coming into the game 10-5 on the season. As Sheridan misses the three there. Offensive rebound pulled down by Riley, though. Counted and the foul. Foul on 53, Carell, first personal, first team foul. Three-point play completed there for Riley. Lancers 10-5, took a loss at home last time out against Elmwood Plum City. Emma lays it off the glass on the fast break, scores for the Lancers. Lake Holcombe 8-9 on the season. Took a loss last time out against South Shore, 61-51 the final score. Ball back up to Neldner. Miller back to Neldner. She'll shoot the three just off the mark. Rebound tipped out by Josie Nauman there. Lancers able to control it. Miller with it in the corner. Sheridan for Bobek baseline. Good feed to Riley on the cut to the basket. Nauman lays it in. Lancers up 7-2 early. Number 13, Brooke Leschleichner brought the ball up the floor for Lake Holcombe there. Foul on Lancers, number 34, Morgan Bobek, first personal, first team foul. Hadimer there. Made that one, and Leschleichner able to take that one back. Put off the shot, she'll get a chance at the line for two. Foul on Lancers, number 25, Josie Nauman. First personal, second team foul. Leichner's first one there, no good. Second one good. We're up the floor for the Lancers here. Lake Holcombe on the season, so far sitting at the third place in the Lakeland East. And the Lancers second in the small Dairyland. Miller with the far side. Score 5-7. Lancers up 2. Miller in the corner. Far pass over to Nelner. Lancers working around the perimeter. Pass tip, but controlled there by Sheridan. Good job by Riley to grab that one. Nelner had it poked away. Miller feeds Nauman at high post. Try to go up with it inside, and foul called on the ground. Fouls on Lake Holcomb's number 10, Megan Leschleichner. First personal, team second. Bobek looks to get it in along the baseline for Lancers. Miller with it up top, over to Bobek, far side. Lancers got to move well off the ball here. I think seems like a bit of standing around out there. Gonna have to stay active. Lancers number 24, Claire Sheeran back into the game for Josie Nauman. Lancers get it in for Riley Nauman. Working it around here. Bobek inbounds for Sheridan there. Elmer up to Morgan. And don't think that pass there intended for Emma was quite there. Ball poked out of bounds, last touch by the Lancers. Lake Holcombe ball. Leschleichner hits the three in the corner. Excuse me. Got the wrong name. That was... Oh, no, that was correct. Megan Leschleichner. There are two out there. Brooke, number 13, and Megan, number 10. For Lake Holcombe, and foul going for the rebound there, called against Lancers. It'll be on Morgan Bobeck. Her second personal, team's third. Favre into the game for the first time tonight for Lake Holcombe. Three in the corner there from Hattimer, no good. Jump ball. Ball go back to the Lancers. 8-7. Chieftains leading Emmanuel. Bobeck's pass there intended for Sheridan. Tipped out of bounds. Well, Emmanuel will keep it. Morgan's pass for Claire there. Tipped around a little bit, but she was able to control it. Three in the corner from Bobeck, no good. And ball lost out of bounds there. Claire was trying to grab the rebound amongst the defenders, and last touch by Schierenbeck. It'll be Chieftain's ball. Number 22, Kane there at high post. Fouled by Lancers Emma Miller. First personal, team's fourth. Ball out of bounds, last touch by the Lancers. I'm able to get in the passing lane, deflect the pass, take it away. Baseline jumper from Nauman, got it. Lancers go back on top 9-8. Brooke Leichner there on the floater in the lane, got it to go 10-9 now the score. Chieftains go back up by 1. Miller with it at the wing. Gives for Nauman. Gets it back in the corner. 3 no good. Rebound pulled down by Claire Schierenbeck. And jump ball. Lake Holcombe will get it back. Lancers number 25, Josie Nauman, checks into the back into the game for Morgan. Lake Holcombe working the ball around here. Look like they're with it up inside, no good. Josie able to come down with the rebound for the Lancers. Shot there, no good. My apologies, forgot to move the camera. I'm also trying to enter some stats at the same time right now, so bear with me here. Lake Holcombe ball underneath. 10-9. Chieftains still leading by 1. 11 minutes left in the half. Emma pokes the ball away there. Lancers looking to run in transition. Emma goes up with it, and ball swatted out of bounds there. But the Chieftains defender did a nice job getting back. Emma with it between the circles, shoots a 3, left it just a little short. Nelner with it near side. Up to Schierenbeck. Back to Nelner. She'll shoot the 3. And left that one a little short as well. Lancers last time out didn't have their best shooting performance, 3 for 26 on the night from three-point range. They're typically a much better shooting team than that. So tonight they're looking to improve on that, try to put up a better number. Still 9-10, Lake Holcombe with the lead. Leichner up with there off the inbound, no good. Got her own rebound though and draws the contact. Foul on Josie Nauman. Second personal, team 6th. 10-16 left in the first half. Leichner's first, no good there. Second one rolls around, got it to go. Now 11-9. Lake Holcombe on top. Riley Nauman back into the game for the Lancers. Miller with in the corner, no good. Offense rebound pulled down by Josie though, puts it up and in. Through there from Lake Holcombe, no good. Nelner pulls down the long rebound in the corner. Josie Nauman fouled going up with it inside there. Josie's first at the line, no good. Morgan Bobeck back into the game for the Lancers, shearing back to the bench. Leichner up the floor for Lake Holcombe. She leads them in scoring this year. That's Brooke as opposed to Megan. Leads them in scoring with 19.1 points a game. Through there from Megan Leichner, no good. Lake Holcombe comes down with the offensive rebound though. Three in the corner from Hadimer, no good. Ball lost out of bounds. And last touch by the Lancers. Leichner with it up top. Finds Winchell. And a charge called here against Lake Holcombe. Emmanuel back up the floor on offense. Nelner with it at the wing. Over to Bobeck between the circles. Drives to the wing. Finds Riley, high post. Pass in the corner for Miller. Now with a good feed down low for Riley. Able to use the glass and score there. 14-11. Now the Lancers lead. Hadimer up with it inside. No shot. Foul will be called on the ground. Foul against Josie Nauman, number 25. Hattemer with a chance at the line for the 1-1. Front end no good. And putback block there by the Lancers. I think that was Claire that was able to get a hand on it. Over in the other gym right now, we've got the Lancers boys JV playing Lake Holcombe. Shot good there from the Chieftains. 13-14 now, Lancers only up by 1. Yeah, so feel free to check out the JV matchup. Boys JV down in the other gym. We'll also have here in a little bit, after the completion of this game, boys varsity teams will square off. Bobeck able to get it in for Nelner, far corner. Nelner with it in the corner again. Miller will shoot the 3 and hit it. 17-13, Lancers now up by 4. I believe their largest lead of the game. 3 from Hattemer, no good. Rebound pulled down though. And last touch by the Chieftains out of bounds. On the putback attempt, it'll be Lancers' ball. Miller in the corner, drives baseline. Nelner, she'll shoot the 3. A little bit too strong. Bounced up on top of the backboard, out of bounds. Chieftains up the floor the other way. Good ball movement there from Lake Holcombe. But before the shot travel called there on Hattemer, Lancers get the ball back. 6:59 left in the first half. 4-point Lancer lead. Now I'm at high post. Lose it, but Emma able to pick it up. 3 off the mark there from Miller. And jump ball called. Lancers will keep possession. Bobeck gets it in for Nelner. Looking for something to do with it. Finds Miller. She'll shoot the 3 and got it. Emma now with 2 threes. Timeout called. Lake Holcombe. Last few possessions, I think the Lancers have been looking pretty solid out there. Up 20-13 now. 7-point lead. Largest lead they've had on the night. Hopefully they can keep this little bit of momentum they got going. And try to extend the lead into halftime. Both teams back out of the timeout. Brooke Leichner up the floor for Lake Holcombe. Good entry pass to high post there for the Chieftains, and block called down low against Morgan Bobeck. Tough call, I think. But she just got caught up a little bit underneath. Number 22, Kane, for Lake Holcombe. Front end of the 1-on-1, no good. Third personal, 8th team foul there on Morgan. Miller with it at far wing. Finds Nelner in the corner. She'll shoot the three and hit it. Good to see Sheridan hit that one last couple games. She's struggled a little bit from three-point range, but good to see that one go down. Well, I shouldn't say last couple games, just last game and start of this one. But she got that one to go. Lake Holcombe able to get the bucket underneath there. Lancers lead 23-15. Nelner drives into the free throw line, puts up a shot. No good, rebound batted around. And foul called on Lancers. Claire Schierenbeck, I believe it'll be on. Cara Scanton into the game for the first time tonight. Foul was on Morgan Bobeck. Fourth personal, 9th team foul. Front end no good there from Leck Leichner. Nelner with it in the corner for the Lancers. Nelner again up to Kars. Back to Nelner. She'll shoot the three. A little bit off the mark. And Lake Holcombe looking to push the other way. And foul called there on Emma. Reached a little bit trying to poke the ball away. Leck Leichner's no good. Should get a chance for two. Lake Holcombe down to the double bonus. Lancers with some foul trouble. They're going to have to be careful out there. Emma Miller in the game with 3 fouls already. Just under 5 minutes left in the first half. That Lancers definitely going to have to be careful on those fouls. Could get a bit ugly as the game goes on. Neldner will shoot the three. No good, and out of bounds last touch by Lake Holcombe. Lancers will keep possession. 16-23 the score. Emmanuel leading the Chieftains. Schirnbeck looking to get it in. Finds Riley, and foul called there on Brooke Leichner. First personal, 5th team foul. Miller will shoot the corner three. This round wouldn't go. Foul on the ground. So Riley tried to go up with it there. Second personal foul on Megan Leichner. 6th team foul. Riley now went over to Neldner. Back to Emma. She'll go up with it and wouldn't quite go there. Shot block there. By Riley. Number 4, Carly Kirkman into the game, I believe the first time tonight. Catches in the backcourt and didn't make the over and back call there. I kind of thought she would have been ruled to have control of the ball before it went into the backcourt, but Refs opted not to blow the whistle there. Nelner for three, able to connect. 26-16, Lancers up by 10 now. 3:40 left in the first half. Kane in the corner up to Kirkman. Turnaround jumper there for Hadamer, and now foul call against Lake Holcombe. Foul on Brooke Leichner. Second personal, team's 7th. Riley Nauman at the line for the Lancers. Shooting 2. First one gets the shooter's bounce there. Riley on the season, Lancers' best free throw shooter by percentage. However, the Lancers only a 48% free throw shooting team. A number they'd definitely like to improve on. Riley able to get them both there at the line. Number 22 Kane there, able to use the glass on the three and got it to go. 19-28, Lancers with a 9-point lead. Schierenbeck with it underneath. Poked out of bounds, last touch by Chieftains. They're looking to get it in. Able to find Sheridan beyond the arc. Miller in the corner now. Miller again with it in the corner. This time she'll shoot it and get it to go. Emma having a good shooting night from 3-point range. Lake Holcomb's going to have to be careful not to leave her open. Foul call on Cara Scant there. Kane at the line for 2. First personal, teams, well, more than 10. Lancers, nice job boxing out there on the missed free throw. Good rebound. Miller with it, far side. Able to get the pass off to Neldner. Now Karas will shoot the three. No good there, but she's open. Good shot to take. Leichner into the corner for Kane, no good, but the putback is there now. 21-31. Lancers lead cut to 10. Again, over to Neldner. Up to Miller. Steps into the three. Left it just a little short there. Leichner up ahead for Kirkman, no good. Now I'm able to pull down the rebound for the Lancers. And Riley goes end-to-end with it, no good, but good job drawing contact, go to the line for 2. Minute 19 left in the first half. Riley's first is good there. Full timeout called by Lake Holcombe. Going back to that last play, Riley did a great job grabbing the rebound and getting it out in a hurry, able to get out and create that transition opportunity. And not afraid to draw contact at the other end. Lancers last time out led in scoring by Emma Miller with 12 points, also Riley Nauman with 12. Emma also with 4 assists and 4 steals in the game. Riley pulled down 7 rebounds for Lancers. Claire Schierenbeck added 6 points and 5 rebounds. Josie Nauman 4 points and 10 rebounds. In that game against Elmwood Plum City, Anna Blandford for EPC was 5 for 8 from deep finish with 25 points. I think that was throughout the game. Definitely hurt the Lancers. Took them a while to realize they were going to have to guard her on the three-point line. And towards the end, I think they did a better job of it, but she was still able to connect on enough of them that it made a big difference in the game. Leckleichner up with it inside. And foul called on Cars for the Lancers. Second personal. Lake Holcombe in the double bonus. Brooke will shoot 2. First one good for Leckleichner. No good on the second one. Schierenbeck pulls down the rebound. And Emmanuel will bring it up the floor the other way. Miller opened the corner for 3. And a little bit too strong there. Out of bounds last touch by Lake Holcombe. It'll be Lancers ball. Schierenbeck looking to get it in. And ball swatted out of bounds there by number 4, Kirkman. Miller inbounding this time for the Lancers. Able to get it in for Nelner in the backcourt. 48 seconds left in the half. Gant over to Miller. And foul called on Kirkman there. Emma will get the chance for the 1-on-1. First personal, team's 9th. Number 31, Vavra into the game for the Chieftains. Emma's first no good. Able to get the long rebound though. Riley with it underneath. Puts up a tough shot there, no good. 33 seconds left in the first half. 32-22, Lancers lead. Baseline jumper there from Leckleichner, no good. And ball out of bounds. Last touch by Emmanuel. Winchell looks to pass it in for Lake Holcombe. Inbound pass almost stolen by the Lancers. Riley able to disrupt it there. Winchell gets the inbound pass in for Hattemer. And now the ball out of bounds. Last touched by Lake Holcombe. 18 seconds left in the first half. Nelner feeds Riley down low, goes up with it, had it blocked. Nelner able to take control of it in the corner. Up to Miller, over to Nelner. She'll shoot the three. Off the mark. But Riley able to put it in just before the buzzer sounds on the putback. And the Lancers will take a 34-22 lead into halftime. Came out, I think, didn't start the game off the best. But towards the end, able to get it done nicely. I think biggest thing you got to be concerned about, though, in this one is the foul trouble. Lancers going to have to be careful out there in the second half, so hopefully that remains a non-issue for him. 34-22. Lancers lead the Chieftains at halftime. We'll take a little break here for halftime and be back with you for the second half. And we're back for the second half of action tonight. Both teams back out on the floor, ready to get underway. Lake Holcombe will start out with the ball in the second half here. And we are underway. My apologies, folks. For a little bit there, completely lost connection on the stream. Emma hits the three for the Lancers. 39-23 now the score. Not really sure what happened. Just completely lost Wi-Fi connection for a couple minutes. But we're back. Everything seems to be working fine. In the meantime, Josie Nauman picked up her fourth personal for the Lancers. That's going to be a tough hit for them. Josie now on the bench with those 4 fouls. (39-23) lead for the Lancers. Miller with it into the front court. And got some stats to catch up on entering here too. Lake Holcombe going from right to left in this first half. All right. My apologies, folks. Kind of got behind there, entering substitutions. So 3 there from Sheridan puts the Lancers up 42-25 now. Lake Holcombe back the other way. Hadamer up with it inside, no good, and ball out of bounds, last touch by the Chieftains. During the halftime break, I was able to go check in on the boys JV game down in the other gym here. Last I saw, the Lancers were trailing. I believe it was 31-27 with about 10 minutes, I believe, left in the second half. So that game's moving along a little quicker than this game. And through there from Sheridan. No good. But she's fouled on the three-point shot. She'll get chance for 3 at the line. 4th personal foul on Leckleichner Megan for Lake Holcombe. 2nd team foul of the second half, so she's now got 4, so that she'll have to be careful as well. Lots of fouls in this game. So far, both teams dealing with a little bit of respective foul trouble. That one good there from Sheridan. 45-25, Lancers stretch the lead quickly out to 20 here to start the second half. Good start to the half, but another foul called against Emmanuel there. This one will be on Riley Nauman. 2nd team foul, 1st personal for Riley, so in the personal foul department there, she's still got more to give, so that she'd be least of our worries out there. Good pass from Emma to Riley, but nice block there from Leckleichner. And Riley's on the ground. Holding her hand over her eye. I think she might have gotten poked in the eye, perhaps. And we'll take an injury timeout here. Both teams able to go discuss things. Here just got to stay on the floor. 14:21 left in the game. Riley will now get up. Walk off the floor, still holding her hand over her eye. She'll head to the bench. Lancers certainly hope she's okay. Lancers 5 back out onto the floor. Josie Nauman will check back into the game. And got a comment in the live chat that JV now holds a 47-40 lead with just 30 seconds left in the game. Nice job by the Lancers. They must really put together an offensive show since I was last down there. Love to see that for them. Sheridan with it for the Lancers. Josie with it in the corner, up to Sheridan. She'll shoot the three. Left it just a little short. Tried to chase down the offensive rebound, but taken away by Lake Holcombe. And they'll slow it up now. Kirkman dribbling the ball for him. Gives it up to number 22, Kane. Ball poked away there by Neldner. Nice job to get a hand on that pass. Hadamer with the bucket there for Lake Holcombe. Now 45-29 the score. Josie with it, goes up inside, gets blocked by Leichner. And Lancers get the ball back. Brooke Leichner ruled to have lost the ball off her foot there. 13 minutes left in the game. Let's just call the timeout here. Full timeout. Ref asked Coach Sitto what variety of timeout he'd like to take, full or 30. Doc Sitto responded, yes. Lancers will take the full timeout here. 45-29. 16-point lead for them. They've had offensively came out strong to start the second half off. Really good to see. They do still have the foul trouble, though. Riley's still over on the bench with the trainer. Depth-wise, I'm sure the Lancers would like to have her eligible to play in the game again later on. With considering the foul trouble, their depth would take a big hit if she's unable to return to play. But then again, if they can sustain a large enough lead and not need her, that would be okay. Let her rest. Schirmeck with the jumper in the lane, got it to go. Lancers now up by 18. I think Emmanuel likes going left to right in this half better than they do going, or in this game better than they do going right to left. Another comment in the live chat. Thank you for reporting the final score. JV took home a 3-point win. Quality win for them. Andrew Lau still out after suffering a concussion. He says he hopes to be back for next week's games. So optimally, he'll be returning soon. I know he's been feeling pretty good, ready to get back. Leichner, far side, thought a charge might have been able to be called there, but refs didn't blow the whistle. And foul on the Lancers. Foul on Josie Nauman. That is her 5th. Now fouls out. $11:57 left in the game. And Riley Nauman will check back in. Good to see. First free throw there from Hadamer, no good. Second one good. Nauman gets in for Nelner. And Sheridan had the ball poked away from behind there. Up the floor to Megan Leschleichner. And no good, but and a foul will be called on her in process of trying to chase down the rebound. 5th personal, she is fouled out tonight. Both teams with 3 team fouls here in the second half. Let's just get into Riley up the floor. Out to Miller at the wing. Goes up with the baseline. Just off the mark there. And Hadamer will bring it the other way for Lake Holcombe. And pass taken away by the Lancers. 47-30 the score. Riley in the lane, goes up with it, and no good. Leschleichner again pulls down the rebound for the Chieftains. Shot no good. Foul called on the rebound. Foul on number 11. Hadamer. Will be Lancers ball. Second personal, team's 4th. Miller will throw it in for the Lancers. Gets it up the floor to Riley. Drives inside, goes up off the glass, scores. Count the foul. Foul on Chieftains number 22. Justine Kane. First personal, 5th team foul. Riley at the line trying to complete the 3-point play, and she does. Emmanuel stretches the lead back out to 20, 50-30. Hadamer will shoot the 3, no good. And believe it was Kane there. on the putback, got it to go. Now foul called here on Lake Holcombe. Foul against number 13, Brooke Leschleichner. Third personal, 6-team foul. Through the wing, into the corner for Nelner. She'll shoot the three, no good. Riley able to get the offensive rebound, though, puts it up. No good, but she will get a chance at the line for two. (32-50) Lancers lead. First one off the mark there from Riley. Averaging 10.5 points a game and 8.9 rebounds on the season. 10 minutes, 16 seconds left in the second half. Second one, no good. Riley 0 for 2 at the line. It doesn't happen all that often. She's usually a very solid free throw shooter. Hadmer will get in for Kirkman, and Lake Holcombe will come down the floor with it. Pass into high post for Hadmer. I think she just wasn't ready for it. Lancers go the other way, and Elmer off the glass and in. 32-52. Lancers lead back to 20. The second half, Lake Holcomb's just looked a bit flustered out there. Haven't looked like they've played with the alert approach they had in the first half. And Sheridan scores that one on the run out. Lancers out there forcing turnovers and turning it into offense. Really, I think you're going to have to be happy with this game from tonight. So far, still 9 minutes, 40 seconds left. Bit of a slower paced game with all the fouls that have been called. Lancers, Josie Dowman already fouled out of the game along with Megan Leschleichner for the Chieftains. So it's been going around both teams with the foul trouble. Lancers, I think especially, although you definitely have to give them credit for playing through it. Emma's had 3 ever since I think about the 7-minute mark in the first half, and here we sit with 9:40 left in the second half, and I don't believe she's picked up another one since then, so definitely a positive there, without a doubt. Shot there, no good for Lake Holcombe. And Lancers will look to push the other way. Sheridan with it, uses the glass and scores again. Sheridan with back-to-back buckets there for the Lancers. And now travel called on Hadmer. Chieftains haven't been able to have a possession in a little while that hasn't resulted in a turnover. Forced or unforced. Nelner sets the screen for Miller. Emma drives baseline, goes up with underneath. No good, and out of bounds. It'll be Lake Holcombe ball. Brooke Leschleichner up the floor for Lake Holcombe. Chieftains come away with the bucket on that. Whoops. Thanks. My apologies. Forgot. Kind of got distracted there. Didn't get the camera moved to the other end. Lancers came away with the bucket on the possession. 58-34 the score. Excuse me. Foul on Riley Nauman, number 32 for the Lancers. Second personal, fifth team foul. Carscan checks into the game for the Lancers. Hattemer at the line, averaging 10 points a game on the season, and gets them both. Bobek with it for the Lancers. Over to Gant near side. Pass there for Schierenbeck, tipped, but Ali was able to grab it and put it up. Shot was no good though. Leschleichner up with the baseline shot there. Kind of wild shot. Hattemer fouled on putback attempt there. 7:40 left in the game, 58-36. Lancers lead the Chieftains. First free throw good from Hattemer. Sheridan Elner and Riley Nauman back out on the floor for the Lancers. With 7:40 to play. Gant with it for the Lancers. In the corner, pass swatted and taken away by Leschleichner. She'll take it up the floor for the Chieftains. Lancers almost got the ball back, and a foul will be called. Fouls on Lancers. Number 12, Carscan, fourth personal, team seventh. Morgan Bobek will check into the game for Cars. Holding her shoulder, didn't see if she hit the floor hard maybe there. And out of bounds, last touch by Lancers. Morgan Bobek. Oh, I already said that already. My apologies, distracted trying to keeping track of subs here tonight for the Lancers. Ball lost in the backcourt. Lancers come away with it. And travel called there against Emma. And travel on the other end of the floor. This one on Lake Holcombe's Kane, I believe. Yep. Lancers with a 19-point lead. 7 minutes left in the game. Nauman at the wing. Finds Scherenbeck in the corner. Works it up top to Bobek, over to Neldner. She'll shoot the three and hit it. Sheridan's had a decent night. Shooting. Coming off not her best game out last time. Great to see a rebound from that performance with a solid one here tonight. Now 61-39. The score. Foul on Lancers. Claire Scherenbeck, second personal, 8th team foul. Still 6 minutes, 33 seconds left in the game. Been lots of fouls called tonight. Game moving at a bit of a slower pace. Looks like there goes one and two at the line there. Second one no good. And now a foul called, or a jump ball, excuse me. Blake Holcombe gets it off the possession arrow. Three from didn't quite see who that was. I believe it was number 33 Winchell on the three there, missed. And now another travel called against Lake Holcombe. .42-61. Lancers lead. Lake Holcombe down the floor again. Neldner finds Bobek far side. Swings it in the corner for Riley. And another travel called against the Lancers. Gonna talk things over in the timeout. Playing a little bit too sloppy out there. And gonna talk things over in the timeout. I think at this point in the game, Lancers kind of getting a little bit complacent out there. Not too worried with the score being what it is, and kind of the nature of this game has been physical, lots of fouls. But now Lancers getting a bit sloppy, gonna try to go out there and clean it up. This time out, close this game out. Both teams back out there on the floor now. It'll be Lake Holcombe ball along the far sideline. Leichner will bring it up the floor for him. Pass tipped out of bounds there by Morgan Bobek. And Chieftains will retain possession. Winchell able to get it in for Leichner. In the corner, three from number 15 has just checked into the game. Winsek. Wincheck. I think it's Winsek. Milner with it. Good feed down low for Riley, and ball out of bounds, last touched by the Chieftains. And that pass, inbound pass tipped out of bounds by Winchell for Lake Holcombe. Lancers still have the ball. Riley with it at the far wing. Dribbles up top. Drives inside, loses the handle on it. And another turnover on the Lancers. .455 left in the game. Still 61-44 the score. 3 off the mark there. And ball out of bounds, last touch by the Lancers. Morgan able to get a hand on the pass there, or on the rebound, but lost out of bounds. Lake Holcombe applying a bit of pressure. Neldner in the corner with it, off the deflected pass. Schirmack with it up top. Neldner, now Miller. Lancers willing to take the time off the clock here. And Riley goes up with it underneath. Couldn't get it to go. And Lake Holcombe able to hold on to it, sort of. Ball tipped out of bounds again. 3:53 left in the game now. Bobek gets it in for Scherenbeck. Back to Morgan. Clarigan at the wing feeds. Riley down low, goes up with an and. Foul called against Lake Holcombe. Riley will get a chance at the line for 2. Fouls on Hattemer. Third personal, team's 8th. First one no good there from Riley. Winchell checks into the game for Lake Holcombe. For 2 from the line that trip. Luschleichner goes up with it underneath, uses the glass and scores. And looks like Claire rolled her ankle there. She'll come out of the game. Unfortunate for hopefully it's nothing too serious. Karskamp will check back into the game for the Lancers. Lancers looking inbound along the baseline. Nauman with it in the corner. Looking to find somebody to give it to. Gets it up to Sheridan up top. And Lancers able to score there. Luschleichner's shot there, no good. And fouls on Hattemer for Lake Holcombe. 4th personal, team's 9th. Bobek will shoot the 1-and-1. First one no good. Rebound pulled down by Hadamer for Lake Holcombe. Leschleichner into the corner for number 14. Had the three blocked by Emma Miller. Emma tried to grab it there, stepped out of bounds in the process. Lake Holcombe will 30-second timeout called on the floor. 46-63 is the Lancers lead with 2 minutes 52 seconds left in the game. Both boys varsity teams ready and waiting to tip off here at the conclusion of this game. I imagine the tip on that game will be a little bit delayed as due to the pace of this game. Three from number 15. Winsick there. No good, and foul on Lake Holcombe grabbing the rebound. It'll be Lancers ball. Carscant will shoot the double bonus here. Front end no good. Lancers on the season led in scoring by Emma Miller with 13.9 points a game, 3.2 assists a game. And Emma shooting 37% from the field on the season. Lake Holcombe up the floor. No good there. Sheridan Neldner for the Lancers with it the other way. Uses the glass and scores. She's averaging 10.5 on the season. Also shooting 37% from the field. Sheridan with it again for the Lancers. Up the floor, uses the glass and scores once more. 67-46 the score. Ball poked away. Foul on number 33, Winchell for Lake Holcombe. Fourth personal, team's eighth. Excuse me, team's more than 10. Lancers in the double bonus. Morgan will shoot 2 at the line. Ali Scherenbeck will check into the game for the Lancers with a minute 58 remaining. Free throw no good there for Morgan. And Lake Holcombe will come the other way. Ball wobbled there a little bit. Lake Holcombe able to get it back. And this time Lancers will take it away. Sheridan on the fast break. No good on the layup. She gets it right back though. And Lancers will slow it up in the offense. Carlos will shoot the deep 2 there. Wasn't quite a 3. It's no good. Ball off the foot of Lake Holcombe defender. And now foul on the Lancers. Chieftains will have a chance for 2 at the line. Lancers with a couple more subs. Kaylee Koenig and Katara Milky into the game. Free throw, no good. Jump ball called. Possession arrow will give it to the Lancers. Emma into the front court for the Lancers. Goes in the lane and gets fouled. Foul B on the ground, but she will be shooting the double bonus anyway. Emma's first is good. Emma hits them both there. 70-46. The score with a minute and 4 seconds remaining. Sheridan Eldner back into the game for the Lancers. Lake Holcombe with the ball. Number 53 with it, gives it up for Kirkman in the corner. Kirkman will go up with the shot, no good. Number 15 will shoot the 3 too strong. And finally Lake Holcombe with another offensive rebound, able to score it on that time there. Kelly over to Sharonbeck. Ali up top gives it up for Sheridan. Now Katera back to Karis. Lancers just working the clock away. 11 seconds remaining. And ball tipped. Lake Holcombe comes away with it. Kirkman with the 3 at the buzzer, no good. 70-48 the final score in this one. Lancers came out strong in the second half. Really did a nice job dealing with the foul trouble in the game. They got into 11-5 on the season. Lake Holcombe now will move to 8-10. Good win tonight for the Lancers, and stick around for the varsity matchup with boys teams and Lake Holcombe. We'll be back for that one. Gonna take a little break here, let you hear from the Chieftains band, and hope you enjoy the game. We'll keep it right here. Oh, thanks, Paul. I forgot you don't like raisins. How was the boys' game? I heard they won.
Tonight, Lake Holcombe recognizes the importance of both academics and athletics, and has designated this time as Educator Night for the girls and boys basketball teams. The senior basketball players were asked to choose a teacher who had the greatest impact on their life and education. The 2020 seniors and their chosen educators are Senior Megan Leitner, presented to Mr. Hyland. She says, "Thank you so much for helping me reach my dreams." The next student is Hannah Winchell, and presenting to Mr. Dorney. You are not only a great teacher, but a great person. The next student is Clarissa Carell, presented to Mrs. Hempel. You are always pushing me to do better. Thank you for everything.
What's that?
The next senior is Kaden Kinney, presented to Mrs. Joy. A good coach can change a game, but you changed my life. The next senior student is Jared Jiska, presented to Mr. Andy Lorenzen. You care if people are actually listening, learning, and you are always patient. Thank you for going above and beyond. And the last senior student is Josh Jones, presenting to Mr. Stein. You found ways to come and talk to people through any problem. I don't know how you do it, but I admire it. The athletics department and Lincoln School would also like to thank these educators for their support and encouragement they have given to all of their students. Please give them a round of applause.
Is the volume on this right now?
right into the lights on. Thank you. Welcome to tonight's non-conference matchup between the Eau Claire Manual Lutheran Lancers and the Lake Holcombe Chieftains. The Lakewood Conference and Lake Holcombe High School provide student athletes, coaches, and spectators to support good sportsmanship. Please help foster the spirit of good sportsmanship by appreciating the efforts of both teams, the coaches, and the officials in tonight's contest in a positive manner. We ask that you please be courteous to your opponents, fans, and respect and abide by the decision of the officials. To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those of you who are able to please rise, remove your hat, face the flag, and place your hand over your heart for the singing of the national anthem by members of the Lake Holcombe Choir. A junior, number 12, Ryan Zimmerman.
All right.
A junior, number 20, Isaiah Platt. A junior, number 22, Ethan Sitto. A senior, number 30, Ben Osborne. And a sophomore, number 42, Leighton Buck. Head coach is Tom Williams. And tonight for the Chieftains, we would like to recognize the seniors for their last home game. So at this time, a senior, number 4, Josh Jones. A senior, number 11, Jared Distra. And a senior, number 22, Tyler Dixon. And for the rest of the starting lineup, we have a junior, number 0, Brock Plater. Oh, sorry, Kaden. I forgot about our senior, number 24, Kaden Kinney. And the junior, number 35, Kaden Crane. Head coach is Joy Webster and assisted by Brandon Crane.
Here with you tonight for Lancers varsity matchup against Lake Holcombe Chieftains. Tipping off for the Lancers, Ben Oster, and the Chieftains come away with the tip. Number 11 will shoot the three there. It's off the mark. Lancers come away with the rebound. senior Jared Jiskra on the senior night here for Lake Holcombe. Already their final home game of the season. I was a little bit surprised about that. Good feed from Ben Britton. Lancers still working it around though. Ben underneath gives it up to Isaiah. And Isaiah will go up inside. Jumper no good. Ben up with it and gets fouled. Video's been disconnecting a little bit here tonight, so hope it's not too bad. Let us know if you're having some troubles with it. And Ben hits his first free throw at the line. Lancers score first, 1-0 to score. Lancers coming into the game tonight, 10-4 on the season. Lake Holcombe 13-6. And Ben goes 1 for 2 on that trip to the line. Lake Holcombe up the floor the other way. Kinney brought the ball up there for the Chiefs. Falter in the corner gives it up for Kinney. Kinney dribbling at the wing. Guarded by Plath. Passes to Jiskra. And Isaiah takes that pass away. Britton underneath goes up with it. I believe he had a block from behind there a little bit. And Kinney up in the lane gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Foul on Lancers Ben Oster. First personal, first team foul. And Kinney's first off the mark to start the game for Lake Holcombe. Second one rattles around and goes down. Game tied at 1, just barely underway here. Zimmerman with it, near wing for the Lancers. Far over to Britton, gets it down for Oster. Zimmerman, he'll pull up with the jumper. Hit front iron there and wouldn't quite go down. .35 will pull up with the 3, no good. And Lancers come down with the rebound. Kinney called for the push underneath. Plath will man the point on this possession for the Lancers. Finds Siddle in the corner. Back to Isaiah. Britton, turnaround jumper. A little bit too strong. And rebound pulled down by Lake Holcombe, but the Lancers take it right back. Ben with it underneath. And goes up and finishes off the glass. 3-1 Lancers. Ben with all 3 of the Lancers points. The Chieftains tonight, they're sort of a scrappy team. They play very aggressively. And they shoot the ball well. That attempt there from Flater, no good. But they do shoot the ball well on the season from deep, converting 44% of their attempts. Good number for them. Lancers are going to have to defend the arc well in this one. Still underneath and tried to get a pass over to Britton, but it bounced off the backboard. Kinney with it. Finds Jiskra there. Faced the hoop and scored that one. Nice shot from him. Siddle up to Plath. Isaiah drives inside. Kicks out to Britton. 5-3. Britton coming off of a outing last time out. Tied his season high. He looked good out there on Tuesday, looking to continue that here tonight. Corner for Holcombe. And they'll take a 1.6-5 lead here. And ball out of bounds. Last touch by Lake Holcombe. It'll be Lancers ball on the baseline. 14 minutes left in the first half. Plath catches off the inbound. Over to Rutz. Into the corner for Siddle. Plath inside with it. Couldn't quite get it to go. Ben on the putback. No good, but he'll get a chance for two at the line. Lancers, I think out there looked solid in their ball movement and energy early. They're just going to have to hope to get some of those shots to fall. Ben's first from the line there, good. Game tied at 6 now. Lake Holcombe does play. They don't have overwhelming size underneath, so they get up and down the floor pretty well. They're going to probably try to push the pace a bit in this one, as the Lancers will be just fine with. Emmanuel likes to play at that quick pace as well. I'll keep Lake Holcombe off the boards. They're averaging, let's see, 34.7 rebounds a game as a team. Lake Holcombe able to get the offensive rebound. Flater hits another three there. Lancers, that's one of the keys that Emmanuel's going to have to do well, is guard the three-point arc, and they've given up 2 from him so far early. But another one of those things is going to be boxing out. Lancers going to have to crash the boards. Lake Holcombe, a very good rebounding team, and now we've already got 3 threes knocked down from Flater. Lancers going to have to find an answer and stop him defensively. Plath with it up top. Out to Siddle. Zimmerman, catch and shoot 3. Roll around, wouldn't quite go. And the Chieftains the other way with it. Number 11 up top from 3. He sinks it. Lancers call the timeout there. Trailing 15-7 early. They got to guard the three-point line. They've already given up 3 threes to Brock Flater. Another one there from Jisker just now. You can't allow a team like this that shoots at such a high percentage as a team to get open shots from outside. Another big thing in this game, I think, are going to be fouls and turnovers. Considering the pace that this game will be played at, the turnovers as well going to be key for him. Going to have to try to keep those single digits on the game. And just as I say that, there's one pass from Isaiah to Britton. A little bit misguided, lost out of bounds there. Lake Holcombe up the floor with it. And Flater gets a little runner in the lane to go. 17-7. Chieftains with a 10-point early lead. Plath kicks to Rutz in the corner. Now back to Isaiah. Oster drives baseline, goes up with it, gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Fouls on number 2, Colton Minnick for Lake Holcombe. First personal, team's 5th already. Lancers have done a good job drawing the contact. Ben hits the first free throw there. Ben connects from both at the line. That's so later in the lane, or in the corner, shot the 3. Good. Lancers sent an extra help defender into the corner to guard. Lancers standing a little bit too still out there offensively. Ethan catch and shoot three in the corner, got it. Big three there from Ethan. Lancers trying to take the momentum right back. 17-12 now, only a 5-point deficit for the Lancers. Flater with it in the corner. Far pass over to Minnick. And Flater goes up inside and scores. 19-12 now, the lead for Lake Holcombe. Rutz in the corner out to Rutz. Or, excuse me, Rutz in the corner out to Zimmerman. I'm not quite sure what I was trying to say there. 10-19 left in the first half. Lancers ball on the far sideline. Plath with it for the Lancers off the inbound. Lancers working around the perimeter. Isaiah, I think he could have had Britton in the corner there, but couldn't get it to him. Oster with it underneath, and foul called on the ground. It'll be Lancers ball along the baseline. Paul Scherenbeck checks in the game for the Lancers. Isaiah Plath will head to the bench. Paul averaging 6.3 points a game on the season. He's been having some good contributions lately. Catches off the inbounds. Gives up for Zimmerman. Lancers set up in the offense. Zimmerman with it in the corner. Good feed down low for Oster. And Ethan with the catch and shoot three, no good. Oster pulls down the offensive rebound. Loses the ball but gets it back. And goes up and finishes. Deficit back to 5 points for the Lancers. Paul Scherenbeck takes that pass away. Up the floor to Sito. Off the glass and good. Lancers putting together a little run of their own here. Lancers perfectly fine with playing this fast pace that Lake Holcomb's trying to play on them. Number 22 down low just checked in the game for the Chieftains. Got the pass off to Jones. Lake Holcombe applying a little bit of pressure there. They are known to do that. Paul drives baseline, able to finish off the glass. And a timeout called Lake Holcombe. 19-18 Lancers now only trail by one, putting together a solid run there. That time out on the floor. 8:55 left in the first half. Lancers on the night coming off a 75-52 win at home against Alma Pepin. For stretching that game, they didn't play their best, but went out there in the second half and was able to put Alma Pepin away. Sitting at second place in the Dairyland. Lake Holcombe took a loss last time out on the road against Elmwood Plum City. Only lost by 2 points, close game. 71-69 was the final score. Lake Holcombe sitting at pass in the lane, tipped around, and foul on Lancers, number 22, Ethan Siddle. First personal, team second. And pass from Jisker there. A little bit misguided, sailed out of bounds. And the Lancers will bring it up the floor. Siddle with it at the wing. Looks for something to do with it, able to get it off to Isaiah. And Lancers lose it out of bounds. Close call there. Call could have gone out. Lake Holcombe, good ball movement here on this possession. Number 24, Kinney, tried to go up with it there. And came up empty on the shot. Plath with it at the wing for the Lancers. Gets up to Siddle. Dribbles between the circles over to far wing. Finds Rutz in the corner. Drives baseline, goes up with the floater, couldn't get it to go. Paul Scherenbeck, catch and shoot three. Ooh, rattled around, wouldn't quite go. Thought he had that one. I think everybody in the building thought he had that one. Three in the corner for Flater. He's having himself a night. Already with 4 or 5 threes, I think 4 by my count. Rutz up with it underneath. Good feed from the wing there. Score 22-20. Lancers trail by 2. Slater pass inside to Jisker now. Lost connection for a second there. Blake Holcombe takes it back. Wild shot there, no good. Lancers unable to come away with it off the rebound, but they get it back. Oster over to Rutz. Feeds Ben down low. And Ben goes up, misses the layup. He had, I think it might have been wise there to kick it out to Britton in the corner. He was wide open. And there Fleta scores the layup for the Chieftains. Plath gives up for Scherenbeck. Finds Rutz at high post, kicks out to Siddle. Plath in the corner, up to Scherenbeck. Lancers working the ball around here. Got to keep moving. Can't stand still out there. Got to keep the energy up. Scherenbeck catching through to shoot three. He got that one. 23-27 now. 5:28 left in the first half. Been a fast-paced first half. Not a whole lot of stoppage in play. Jumper there from Kinney, no good. Plath with it for the Lancers. Drives inside and foul called on the Chieftains. It'll be 1-1 here for Isaiah. Ryan Zimmerman checks in the game. Ethan will head to the bench. Isaiah hits the front end of the 1-1. Isaiah averaging 6.6 points a game on the season, 4.9 rebounds. And tied with Ethan for the lead in assists at 3.4 a game. And now travel called in the corner there on Minnick. Off the unforced turnover. Scherenbeck gives up far side for Plath. Isaiah drives inside. Had it poked away, but able to get it back. Zimmerman now at the wing. Rutz in the corner, wide open, catch and shoot three. Couldn't quite get it to go. Bounced around, would have liked to have that one, but can't make them all. Travel call there on Jones. Good call there. Isaiah Plath up the floor for the Lancers. Feeds to Britton in the corner. Finds Oster on the cut to the basket. Uses the glass and scores. 26-27. Lancers only trailing by 1 here. They've trailed pretty much the whole first half. Blake Holcombe and scores. Ruts at the wing over to Plath. Isaiah open on the mid-range jumper. Got it to go. Both teams just kind of trading baskets a bit here. Lancers up the floor to Ruts. Had the pass, had the shot. Britton with it in the corner now. Able to get it back off the block shot. Quite the block there, got to admit. And Ben uses the glass and scores once again. Lancers take a 30-29 lead. 2:45 left in the first half.